Okay, we're back on the record in the case of Brian Hyden versus Metal Technologies, also known as Doc's Foundry, also known as Metal Technologies of Indiana, 19935NO. Ms. Rothfuss, again, is attorney for plaintiff. Mr. Wagner is attorney for the defense. And the parties have been working diligently in the breakout room to discuss their issues regarding discovery. Mr. Wagner had filed a motion to strike witness list and a motion to compel. And I'd indicated that I would honor the motion to compel, but it would be premature to enter a motion to strike a witness list at this point. So the parties talked, and they're going to put on the record what it is that they're going to agree to do as far as accommodating each other to complete the discovery. And again, to say that this has been a historic year is to put it mildly. A lot of things have gone on, making it more difficult in some cases and easier in others. And so that's understood. But we need to make clear and accurate records when we do hearings, and so we try and do that. So Mr. Wagner, you and Ms. Rothfuss met for, well, 20 minutes or 25 minutes or so. What is it that you, and then I'll ask Ms. Rothfuss if she confirms, but what is your understanding of the agreement between the two of you?
Thank you, Your Honor. First, I guess, separate from the motions pending is Ms. Rothfuss, I believe, agreed that she made two misstatements inadvertently. One about Mr. Hyden being required to take his deposition by Zoom, which is in fact what occurred, and then that I did not serve my expert discovery upon her, and I think she's withdrawing those statements just so the first part of this hearing is corrected. As far as the motions that are pending, on the motion to compel, Ms. Rothfuss believes she served those responses, but acknowledges that for whatever reason I may not have received those. She's going to resend those to me. That makes that motion to compel moot. I assume she's going to send that to me shortly. On the motion to strike, basically the resolution is this, and due to my schedule issues with trials in this fall, we believe we can optimistically have discovery completed by January 31, 2022. Ms. Rothfuss will have until July 15th, 2021 to see if she needs to amend her lay and expert witness list. If so, she needs to do it by that date. And then I will have till August 15th, 2021 to amend mine if I need to do so. And then while this is all going on, we have already agreed that Tom Beam will be our mediator. Ms. Rothfuss will reach out to Mr. Beam to see if he can get us a date, hopefully in September or October, right before we'd have to expend a lot of money on deposing experts to see if we can mediate this matter and get it resolved. I think that's the understanding. I also, just so Ms. Rothfuss is not blindsided, indicated to her that I did have motion for summary disposition that I intended to file. Whether I file them before the mediation or not, I don't know, but that is something that will happen at some point in this case if we don't get it resolved.
Okay. And Ms. Rothfuss, you did indicate, we talked before we came on the record, you agreed that you had forgotten that he had included a request for experts interrogatories in his total packet that was originally sent as part of that total discovery packet that was sent right after his answer or with his answer, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And you recall now that we had a discussion about Mr. Hyden having to appear by Zoom or by in person, and I think I had said, like, with COVID going on, I would say Zoom, but there was that request by Mr. Wagner to do it in person, and instead it was done on Zoom. Is that correct?
I can't firmly remember that, but I can't disagree with that either. So I have got to go neutral on that one.
I do remember that he asked that it be done, and I think I said, you know, I can't order that it be done in person with COVID going on. That was probably 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, right in the heart of it. So
yeah.
I do remember that. But again, I've indicated that all discovery can remain open. And so do you agree that your final expert or final witness list will be done by July 15th, and he's going to respond by August 15th with his?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
And then
with that.
you've resent the motion to compel. You're going to resend those. Is that electronically, or are you going to send them in the mail?
Well, I think because
Or
of
both?
Yeah, both. I think because of the unreliability of the mail, I thought I already emailed him, but I can't find the email. So I will email him those responses and pay for them also.
Okay, and you agree that discovery will close January 31st, 2022?
Well, I'm not thrilled about that, but Mr. Wagner, you know, has convinced me he's got a big trial schedule, and in light of that, I think, you know, the court would be inclined to give him that extra time, you know, because plaintiffs like to move our cases, but at least we've got this plan to visit Mr. Beam, so that might, you know, that might shortcut things. So yes, I do.
That was the other thing too, is you, I understand, are gonna try and reach out to Mr. Beam to get on his schedule.
Yes, I am.
Okay, now,
Yes.
again, everyone's coming to that point where now that things sat for a year and nothing was getting done, now everyone's pushing to get stuff done. So if there's a problem with Mr. Beam or something like that, and you know, the goal here is to get in front of the mediator, see if you can resolve it before you spend more money on discovery and experts and depositions.
Yes.
If that date is beyond these dates you picked, then let me know and I can move those again. Okay? You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Wagner?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, and Ms. Rothfuss, you understand, like if you can't get into him until December, you know, closing discovery in January that you're holding off may be impractical. So I'd move that date back. All right, everyone.
Okay.
But right now, the way the order will read is as we've put it on the record. It's not going to have a term like, if Mr. Beam can't be done, we'll move it further. It's just discovery will end then and things happen, as you said.
Yes. Yes.
All right, good. Okay. Again, talk to each other beforehand as best you can. If there's some issue about this discovery, work with each other, and you bring me in if you need me to, okay?
Thank you,
Thank you
Your
for
Honor.
working this through, and Mr. Wagner will draft that order, okay?
You're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
let me see it rather than send it under 7-day order, right?
I will send it to you before I file it, yes.
Okay, wonderful. Your
All
Honor,
right,
great to
thank you.
see you again. You take care.
All right, you too.